On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
The road trip ends for the Jazz here as they leave for Utah right after the game. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And seeing where Utah is, I love what they've been able to do this season. Last year, really just a struggle for them, but they've clearly put that behind them.
Sometimes it's hard to shake off the effects of a season like the last one, but they've done a nice job to move on from it and have made great progress.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Turner is out there with Wilcox. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Chase in at the shooting guard. Here's Ennis, and too long on the shot. Palermo, defended by Booker. That's good.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Rebound, Utah. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. From outside the arc, and he gets the bucket. Booker's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's how to orchestrate.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Ennis out there with Booker. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Reese in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Really left alone that time. Ennis has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Boston.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Jokic, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Boston making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. The shot by Payton, no good.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
From deep, he got it up in time, and we're through the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They're playing with a sense of urgency.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Wilcox. He's out there with Turner, and it's Payton in at the point guard position.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Booker. Ennis kicks to Booker. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Payton passes to Turner, and the shot is good. Turner's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Here's Booker. Boston again missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pass to Turner. 4 seconds left. Comes up empty down low.
Usually if he gets to the rim.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. We've got Booker. He's out there with Ennis. And it's Embiid in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets. Pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Utah. Buries the long-range jumper. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And Turner with the block. And he commits the intentional foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Boston. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Boston now.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Craig, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
It might be. Payton outside. And so it's Utah with the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now his veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of experience paid off in a... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a